Happy 2019, we made it. A brand new year, brand new opportunities, brand new energies, yay for that. But I would like to say hello world, because I have been in and out of my bed for God knows how many days, flattened with these energies. And the whole plan was to do a video blog, coming to the end of 2018, kind of like looking back and reconciling what we've gone throughout the year, and doing an end of year blog. But I couldn't get myself out of bed because the energy was so tremendous. So here I am, several days into 2019. It's exactly how it's supposed to be, right? So before I get into 2019, I want to talk about the end of 2018. So these powerful, intense energies had a lot of us, and I know me, absolutely wiped out, exhausted, not just physically drained, but also emotional stuff coming up, really quite heavy and intense. And you might have a good day and then you go straight back into it the next day. I've never heard of this before, for it to be so intense. Tired, 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 one good day, yay! It's over, it's done. Then you go back into it the next day. I'm like, what the hell? So yes, I have been doing what I always preach to you about doing, is not resisting, sleeping when you need to sleep, and eating when you need to eat, and just listening and just working with it. So what exactly are these, or were these intense energies all about? Well, the end of 2018 was pretty much a rush to the finish line. The energies usually, as a year closes, they kind of come in slow, they chill out, and then we kind of like transit into the next year. 2018 was not that at all. It was almost like last orders at the bar, and there was a stampede towards the 31st of December. Stuff coming in, just like more emotional stuff. It was absolutely crazy. It was like everyone was rushing to get to their seats. That's what the energy felt like. So the energy that was coming in is a lot of clearing of density, clearing energy. A lot of stuff coming up, being triggered left, right and center. Triggering means feeling intense emotional stuff from other people, situations, places, whatever. But it's all in the name of clearing. So why have we been through such an intense time? Because 2019 is such an awesome and intense, as in good intense year. It's completely different. We're on a different level now. So obviously the vibration and the energy of the planet is getting higher and higher, because we're doing the work and we're also cleaning ourselves and healing ourselves. So consequently, the two work together. Everything's becoming a bit more high vibrational. So with most years, we usually come in and we just, like I say, scoop into the next year. 2018 finished. So it finishes at this level, disconnect, no more, no more. Then we go up and then we go straight into 2019. So there's not even a step ladder up to it. It's like, that's done. This is brand new, completely different level. And it had to be like that because all of the old programs, all of that tiredness and just sleepiness, it's clearing all the old programs, all the old belief systems. I've spoken about this a lot, but it just increases in its intensity towards the end of 2018. It's got to go. The old ways of doing things do not belong in 2019. Now, a year or so ago, I did kind of like predict that there would be a complete newness, a renewal, a newness of how we're going to do things. So I'm going to use myself as an example. I felt and deeply knew that where I was going, meaning now in 2019, the way that I work with people and I heal and I help them is not even going to be close to what I'm going to be doing in 2019. I knew that the new gifts and abilities, because when you clear all your negative energy out the way and all your negative emotions, guess what? You spit and polish the window, you look through and you get to see your gifts and abilities. So you've spit and polished your window, cleaned it, and you go, oh look, there's all these wonderful, amazing gifts that I have. So with myself, that's exactly what I've been doing. Clearing, cleaning, clearing, integrating, cleaning, integrating. It never stops. Now what's happened is the great reveal. I've now been shown a whole new set of gifts, which I have to say aren't anything near to what I've been working with. With a new set of gifts gives me a whole new set of methods. Okay, so now my whole forum and the arena that I'm working in is completely different. And I knew that it was going to be very different to how I've worked before. So it's absolutely brand new. And I feel very comfortable with it. So in your lives, you might find something going on similar. It might not necessarily be to do with like gifts and abilities and healing, because you know, I'm a light worker. You might be, you know, well, we're all light workers, but you know, you might be having a career in the banking field. You might have a career as a motocross driver, whatever, you know. Motocross driver, they don't drive, do they? They're on bikes. But you get what I'm saying. So you might find that this newness or this new way of going about your business completely different. And that is because we've all expanded. So that is what's kicking in 2019. And that is why it's going to be a completely different year and beyond. But you know, as always, it's not always about the good stuff. If you still feel that you are like imploding and you are in this really heavy energy, if you really feel that, remember, you don't just get highlights on the good stuff coming, it also highlights your shit. And if you haven't dealt with it, this energy will go, hey, you need to clear this. And that's rule of thumb with everything. Full moons, whatever. As much as the highlighted stuff, the good highlighted stuff comes up, it also highlights your density. So it's like a spotlight to say, look over there in that box, you need to get rid of it. So if this is indeed you, you need to go and find yourself a shaman, a healer, do whatever you've got to do to cut the strings, cut, so you can come and join the party in 2019, because we're all waiting for you. So it's really important that you kind of scan that and just see what you don't need anymore, in light of the fact that where you are going has to be completely brand new. So if it doesn't feel new enough, you got more strings to cut. Because I mean, we all want to be in this new space, right? So 2019 is going to be a very, very good year for us all if we do the work, or if you've done the work. So it's a time now to just breathe into that heart center. A time now to also give you a little bit of self-love by reflecting back on the year of 2018 and actually really understand how much you've done. Because I don't think any of us have realized just how much we've moved through. So give yourself a moment or two to kind of reflect on 2018, and then in a very quick moment, get over it and then get stuck into the new stuff. So I want you to just take a nice big deep breath into your bodies, out through the mouth, because you made it. We're here. So with the year to come, we got lots of things going on in Marie's house. I'm going to be working in a little bit of a different way to what I used to. I'm going to be opening up to groups now. I'm going to be sharing with you in a more in-depth way of how I do things, what I call spiritual movement. Basically moving physically, but with a lot of energy work going with it, so you can shift energy whilst moving. A lot of drumming, a lot of heart opening things, exercises that can tap you into your power, learning how to channel, all sorts of things that I'm going to be throwing out there and putting groups together. So just look out for the posts to come after this of when they're happening, because like I say, it's good energies now. It's time for you to open your hearts. It's time for you to get in touch with you, and it's time for you to also get in your power to kind of make 2019 happen for you. So watch out for these groups that I'm going to be opening, because some of them are going to be quite regular and some of them will be like one-off workshops. But either way, just keep your eyes and ears open. But other than that, really nothing else to say except welcome to the new world, 2019. This is your year and your year beyond. Peace.